Welcome back to the next in our series of Edpuzzle videos presented by KIPP, Kip North Star Academy's public radio broadcasting service. Today we're talking about Strong Start. Here's our agenda. At the end of the session, you will be able to answer the question, what is Strong Start? We will also analyze how Strong Start will be implemented and reflect on how Strong Start intersects with PBIS. These are our online community engagement agreements. Pause the video here to reread the Kip North Star Academy vision. Welcome back. As you reread the vision, the thing to note for this session is that Strong Start is the foundation of the school community we will build in order to make this vision come to life. In addition, this Strong Start will allow us to build the school community that pushes our students to grow, gives them the space to be vulnerable, to try new things, to say they have unfinished learning, and to ask questions in order to achieve excellence and be excellent in school and life. What is Strong Start? Well, we know the foundation of a strong learning environment is built in the first 4 weeks of school. Therefore, it is imperative that we work through this time with an aligned vision within our grade levels, contents, and across our school to build the school community our students deserve. Strong Start is the first 4 weeks of school and the lessons we teach students in order for them to be successful during the remainder of the school year. Specifically, we will be focusing on how to build a strong foundation for distance learning. I often think of Strong Start in school in terms of athletics. Take a second to answer the reflection question on the side. In the movie Creed, Michael B. Jordan here trains exceptionally hard for many months in order to get ready for his fight. That is the foundation he builds in order to achieve excellence in the ring. The foundation we will build are the lessons that we will teach students and the work we will do together in order to build the school community that our students deserve. In order to achieve that, we will have 6 outcomes. You can see that within our outcomes, we have student behavior, students' family milestones for distance learning, staff milestones for distance learning and technology, staff proficiency and teacher moves in distance learning, building strong relationships with students and families, and creating systems and structures to support joy. Now, one of the aspects of Strong Start that kind of gets into something that a lot of people have asked for in their feedback is X's and O's. Specifically within the student behaviors and distance learning, we will have lessons that we are teaching students in order for them to be successful at distance learning. And I want the framing here for you to think of the word behavior not as negative, but as what are the positive behaviors we can teach students in order to be successful in distance learning. So what we have done is we have listed the behaviors that we feel students will need in order to be successful in distance learning and assign them to specific grade levels. You can see them here. As to allow for intentional focus and work on lesson planning for these lessons, we have divvied out the lessons across the 4 grade levels. So, for example, 5th grade will do a lesson on being on time to all live classes. They will do a lesson that encapsulates what it means to be on time and why it's important to be on time. They will upload that lesson into the Distance Strong Start lessons folder for all grade levels to be able to access. The same will happen for 7th grade when they teach respectful words, and for 8th grade when they teach technology. We will intersect these lessons with what we have outlined in the Power Matrix on PBIS during our grade levels today. Additionally, if your grade level feels like there is a behavior not listed here that they want to build a lesson for, they can, and they should still upload it in the Strong Start lesson folder so other grade levels can use it and adapt it. In addition to student behavior outcomes, we have student and family milestones for distance learning. They are listed here. You can see a small error here within AR quizzes, and also it says subject to change. One aspect that we are thinking about is how to increase an independent reading during distance learning, and one aspect of that would be to have students complete AR quizzes. But we are still determining if we are able to do a book pickup and drop off so students can have independent reading books. Ergo, it says subject to change. We also have milestones within building relationships with students and families. They are as listed. Specifically, you can see advisory named here, shoutouts and advisory in small group, relationship building and synchronous learning, sending home engagement data, updating Google Classroom, specific actions listed so that we are working in conjunction across contents and grade levels. We're also going to work on creating systems and structures for joy and engagement. They are listed here. Specifically, you can see on the bottom of this slide, we're talking about awards we are giving students. And this says the first weekly incentive awards. Now, that can be determined by grade level. What do you want to incentivize? Maybe your grade level is focusing on leadership. Maybe your grade level is focusing on teamwork. Giving awards aligned to that will reinforce that for students. As we think about those outcomes, we have to also think about our PBIS matrix, our 5 words being pride, optimism, we collaborate, empowerment, and responsibility. How are these 5 words coming to life in our strong start? As you plan your lessons in your grade level, you'll want to do a crosswalk between these specific rows, making sure that everything that's captured in these rows is captured in the behavior lessons we are teaching to students. Within teacher-led distance learning, within small group distance learning, and within independent distance learning, and finally, within technology. Now, for example, the 8th grade team would open the technology PBIS matrix row, read through this row to ensure that the lesson or lessons plural that they are creating captures all of the necessary behaviors listed here for students to be successful with technology. If there is something here that's maybe not captured in the essence of the technology lesson, they would add it to a new lesson to ensure students could be successful. Our next steps are as follows. In grade levels, we will plan the assigned lessons for the Strong Start. We will put them in the Strong Start lessons folder due next Wednesday at 8 a.m. We will add any lessons that our grade level determines as necessary to accomplish our vision. And we want to note that all lessons should be student ready. This means they could be used exactly as uploaded. So you can adjust, if you're in 8th grade, you can adjust a 5th grade lesson if you want to, but the 5th grade team is uploading the lesson student ready. So you could implement it as is. That means that all PowerPoints, docs, videos are uploaded together and named together. So it's really clear which materials go with which lesson. Now capture any questions you have here, and then we can bring them back to the whole group. Thank you so much.